Hello, everyone, and welcome to Portal 64 or VYTALCast number 89. Here with Dashie Li.
Hey, hey, hey.
And okay, correct me if I'm wrong, because
Mhm,
I know you're often on like Raymond McNeil's channel. You have your
mhm.
own channel too, right?
I just had it done. Like not done. Let me rewind. I just officially like started my channel now. Like right now I'm streaming. I will be doing a bunch of videos and reviewing stuff, but yeah, normally I'm on with Raymond and the Fat Man as well.
Nice. Yeah, and yeah, Mikey's on there. Yeah,
Hmm.
I knew about that, the group reactions and stuff. And
Yeah.
is your YouTube channel just under Dashie Li?
Yeah.
Okay, I will be the 205th subscriber.
Oh,
There I go.
nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I saw those streaming thumbnails on Twitter, but this week's been crazy for me where I'm like, run. So, anyway, shall we begin with the RWBY chapter? We're
Hmm.
we're on chapter 7. Holy crap. I
Yeah,
forget.
it's crazy chapter. I
Yeah.
Ironwood just keeps getting better and better. He really
Yeah.
does.
Hold on. Did my wow. OBS, you traitor. Hold on. Did it I don't know how are there wait a second.
Wait. Did it beat me or something?
No, hold on. Hello everyone. In case that wasn't working, this is VitalCast number 89 here with Dashie
Wait.
Li.
Now it's 90 because,
Oh yeah,
we
now it's
had another
90,
one
of course.
going.
Yeah.
No, it's 89. So.
Yeah. We all know how to count. Hey, um OBS apparently can open with more than one instance and yeah, I meant to have the streak. There's the correct slideshow. Yeah. I don't know
You
what
good? You
happened.
sure? You good?
Yeah, we're good. We're good. That's Penny from chapter 7 up on screen.
Mhm.
Gosh.
With the head pad robot. Very specific robot that I want to buy for my own. For just
Yeah,
when I
we
have it
all
around
have
the
a
house.
need for head pats, you know.
Yes.
Like we were talking about sundays right before this, like
Mhm.
which is the stereotype that gets the head pats?
Oh, I guess I don't know. Anyone with fluffy ears
Okay.
normally is what I see.
Okay. Yeah. Blake's due for some head pats then.
Yeah. Oh my God, if they do that, if like somebody does that, for whatever reason, like it could be like Maria, like, oh, you poor girl or something, and just blop blop, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, we're like good old Blake.
Oh, I should change my thingy, my uh picture there, because that's a yeah, definitely not what's on my channel and stuff.
Oh,
But what is
yeah.
it called? What is that called? A poto.
I was gonna ask you, so
Oh, it starts with a
yeah.
P. It starts
Yeah,
with a
it
P and it
starts with a
ends with a
P.
uru.
Yeah, and I know it's from the Fate fandom. Um
Mhm.
yeah.
uh, uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and
but anyway.
hello Inspector Who and Verif in the chat and Blade Charge and
You lied to me, Blade Charge. You lied to me, you little tease. You said you weren't going to be able to make it. Oh, I see how you are.
oh, okay.
You like to keep them on their toes. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so also welcome to the new time everyone. We're starting an hour before the episodes drop. We're gonna do some Saturday morning pre-show while also
Mhm.
talking about the last show. So yeah, the let's see, do I even have a picture of the head pats? I did not screenshot the head
Boo.
pats.
All right, guys. Nice being here. How dare you not have the head
I
pats available?
know. It also like the head pat machine reminded me of like the surgery machine from Alita Battle Angel. Like
I'm not a gamer, but I have a feeling I know
I
what you're
mean
talking about.
it's an anime movie. I don't think there's a game of it.
Oh,
It's okay.
I don't I
Yeah.
don't know anything about you. I literally
Hey,
just told you that I don't watch stuff.
no, I know, but as a recent weeb convert, you should
Hmm.
watch this. It's really good.
Oh,
Everyone says live action anime movies suck. This one doesn't. Watch it.
you
Um
sure? All right, all right.
yeah,
Not
this is
sponsored, not sponsored.
not sponsored, but that was definitely for the chat to like be like, all right, Alita, because honestly, chapter volume 7 has been
That's how
taking. Hmm?
Oh my god. I was gonna say that's how you know you're a RWBY fan. I thought you were gonna start talking about Alita and in Volume
Oh,
7 or whatever.
oh yeah. No, 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 no. Okay, so look at this. Look at this. You see that
Yeah.
floating city? That's totally Atlas. That garbage city down
Yes.
there? That's totally Mantle. Alita, she's
Oh.
Penny. Boom. Yeah,
Oh.
she's like a
No
cyborg, you
wonder you
know,
want.
and like
Yeah.
she has like a
Spoilers.
scientist
No, just
father.
kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you guys watch Alita and then you're like go into volume 7, you're just like that's Alita, that's Alita,
Yeah.
everything's Alita. Um,
I'm surprised this is the very first time I'm hearing of this.
yeah.
Like, I
I
mean, I know
mean,
that Alita has that.
hmm,
From what I know, it's got the weird faced like CGI girl or something, like the big
yeah,
eyes, like anime.
yeah,
That's literally all I know about it.
yeah,
I'm useless.
yeah. She
You
they
didn't have to
gave
agree
her
so fast. I'm not that useless.
they
Okay.
gave her the anime eyes, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
you you grow to get used to it. But yeah,
I see. I see.
yeah, and but yeah, Alita was like an old '90s anime or manga series, and
Okay.
then they adapted it to a movie, and then now with RWBY, it's like, wow, they took inspiration from it, I guess. So
Hey, just real quick, I just saw the tweet.
yes.
The title says that Galaxin is on instead. I don't know
Okay,
if that
so
matters.
Twitter hates live
Okay.
streams, and Twitter for me will always be like, "Oh, what's that? You're live streaming with new information? We'll post the last information."
Yeah.
So it
Okay.
says with Klaxon, but
Okay.
yeah, because I shared the exact same link to you in our Discord chat, and you see how it
Mhm.
shows all the correct information.
Yes,
It's
indeed.
just a Twitter thing. I
Yeah, okay. Because I know in the fandom I've been Tom, the substitute for Tom. I've apparently been Unicorn of War. It was like this myth going around that I was Unicorn of War this whole time. I
uh,
don't get it either, but yeah, there's like so many comments like that's
oh.
Unicorn of War. That's Unicorn. No,
Well, I
no,
was
it's
gonna
me.
say like your guys' voice does have a little bit of similarity, but um
I don't hear it. I was gonna say I don't see it, but yeah, I don't
no,
hear
no,
it at
like
all.
I can't blame you for not seeing it, but it's also like I could see it if people came to me about it. So,
Mhm, mhm.
but
And
yeah,
now I'm Calaxin, guys. Apparently, no,
yeah, you're just
no, I'm not.
secretly
Hi,
all the
Calaxin.
Ruby tubers. Eventually, there'll be
Yes,
the secretly Dashie is Portal 64
yes.
rumor. It'll come.
Right. I just collect them like Pokemon? Question mark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Um, so what did you think about like the episode kind of like skipping the battle or the aftermath of the Grim invasion from the
Yeah,
previous
I was
episode?
disappointed with that.
Mm-hmm.
The way they left us, it was like, hello, there's a Grim coming to our faces, and
Yeah,
then all of a sudden, it was like, it was like the after party. Like people are cleaning up their tailgate. Like it's like, what happened?
yeah,
I get it, like it's budget and all that
mm-hmm.
and everything, but they did it 2 times. They
Yeah,
did it what the week before and then this week as well.
yeah. I
Um,
was gonna say it's happened twice, and I'm like, man, the like long movie version of Volume 7 is gonna be very interesting to watch. You know?
to just like skip that fast.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna be like,
like I always say, like I'm no one like to I'm not a critic. I really
mm-hmm,
truly am. It may seem that way because I'm surrounded by critics whenever in the YouTube channel, but
mm-hmm.
I just speak from the heart and say like what I would have liked to see or I mostly love everything. I'd say like 90%. I just absolutely like Ruby can like
Mm-hmm.
do no wrong. But yeah, I'm realistic and I gotta tell you, like that was very disappointing. And
Yeah,
the latest thing was like I really hope that they do show us vacuum instead of like the books. That will break my heart because like Ruby literally changed my life,
mm-hmm.
and I want to see them do well. I want to see them kick some more ass and
Yeah.
like almost literally with this fight that we really should have seen. And then how about that tease with that Robin fight too? Like it was awesome. It was
Yeah.
awesome for what we got, but I know they can kick more ass than that.
Yeah. Yeah. Verif is like he's saying I don't think it's budget. He just thinks them killing more Grim doesn't serve any narrative process. I mean, purpose.
Okay,
But
but Penny just like she just like ignored not that she ignored, she
mhm.
just slightly turned her head and flew away.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pietro told us that she was confused. I would have liked to
Mm-hmm.
see how it was she was confused. Like if like she was literally like twitching like a robot or like truly trying to talk her quote unquote emotions because I don't know what it is with her. Like I
Mm-hmm.
know she has an aura, she has a soul,
Yeah.
or part of her soul, as we learned
Mm-hmm.
this episode, which is pretty good. That was another thing that was awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, she breaks down. So like, will she twitch? Will you hear that little, you know? I
Yeah,
don't
because we know she hiccups when she lies,
know.
so she might have like a
Yeah,
little quirk.
I,
Hmm.
I hope that stayed because a lot of people are saying that, yeah, this is Penny 2.0, but is it fully Penny? I don't think that is like even possible with like computers, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still, yeah, there's like the main like memory, but then it's a different, I
Body.
don't know words with computers. That
Yeah.
just
Um.
moving on.
Oh, I was gonna say like, okay, let's say like this iPhone. It has all
hmm
the same data
hmm
from my
hmm
previous iPhone. So
Right.
technically, it's the same iPhone because it still has like all the data that I've migrated from one phone to the other phone.
Okay.
So,
But sometimes, no, sometimes information gets lost between it. That's happened to me every time. I don't
oh,
know if it's my carrier, but
mhm.
like the names of my contacts like switch up. Yeah,
Really?
it's still them, but like the names switch up to like my old ass like phone. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying to
like,
give a comparison and
yeah,
I'm
no,
kind of
no,
sucking at it.
yeah, no, no, I get it. Sometimes I lose data. Like for this one, I don't have all my music, but that was kind of like a
Okay.
deliberate choice on my part. Was I was like,
And I
oh,
mean, you've seen those tiny ass mini SD cards. I mean, they get lost, so
yeah,
maybe it chipped away some. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Like,
I-
I've been using this tiny one for
How do you leave it like that? Just like out like that? It's gonna fly away.
yeah, I I live dangerously
Oh
sometimes.
my god, it's adorable. Oh, I love them. You're such a weeb, and oh, I want to hug you.
Oh, thanks. If we ever had the chance to meet, you could get the hug.
I always tell everybody, I'm like, oh, unfortunately, like that can't happen. But you know, yes, I'm there in spirit. But let me just say something. I
Hmm.
wanted to kick this off, okay?
Yeah.
Right now, right now is very surreal for me because I've watched you for years. Like
Oh
I've
yeah. We
I've
used to
watched you for
talk on
years.
Twitter years
Yeah,
ago. I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Like in the comments and stuff. Um, like
Where'd you go?
I
Just
offered
kidding.
help at a point and stuff,
Hmm.
and then all of a sudden, here I am, and it's like what? And I got my YouTube channel, and like
Hmm.
like I don't like talking about Patreon, but like people asking me to get a Patreon, like
Hmm.
it was like surreal. It's like guys, whoa, hold on, cool. And then it's like ah, I and then last year too, like when we reacted with like for me, people that I've watched for years, Fat Man
Yeah.
Falling, Raymond, Murder of Birds, that last like finale, I lost it. I don't know if anybody's seen that. Like I cried at the end like a girl.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No,
the only girl.
you reacted with Murder of Birds?
Yeah,
Dude, I don't know how I missed that.
yeah, the finale of Volume 6.
I haven't seen his reaction to the finale yet because I would just now
hmm
there's like a cajillion reactors, and
Yeah,
so I've been
the
trying to
finale.
give like the smaller reactors some love.
Yeah, I
You
try to
know,
as well. Yeah.
yeah,
The like mind you, like he reacts for his his own channel for his own content and everything,
yeah,
but he had seen the episode and he came in to just like chill and hang out, which is I he's such a such a good guy. Like people get, and I get it because like I'm like the positive one, and I always get like the backlash as well for like for the boys or
for
whatever. But
liking something, yeah.
yeah, and like I don't tell them what like there's only so much someone can do, when somebody acts up. So
Hmm.
I'm sorry. Like I'll do my best to let them know how. Oh, I don't know. I don't. But yeah, you should definitely check it out, and
I will.
definitely always if you see somebody out there that's trying to like watch Ruby for the first time, give them support and don't
Yeah.
spoil. There's no
Oh,
point to that, people.
seriously,
Please,
it's
like,
so
come
rare
on.
to find someone that hasn't like
Mhm.
seen Ruby and is reacting to it from the beginning.
Actually, Calaxton either found or like I guess saw this one guy who I'm
Yeah,
trying my best to help as much now. His name's Natu Uchida.
yeah. I was gonna
I'm
say there's been a guy recently that people have been sharing around.
yeah, name's Natsu, and yeah, I've been trying to wipe out me along with Muffin Man Dan have been trying to wipe out all the spoilers like for him to keep
Oh,
him like fresh, you know.
that's nice. So you
But
guys
people
got like
still don't.
mod status for him,
Yeah.
and you could
Mhm.
go through. That's nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I was doing the same thing, I would want someone to protect as well. Like I say, we
Hmm.
must protect.
Yeah, protect, and then you attack with the banhammer.
With
But
my blue wrench, my character, which is not that one on screen,
mhm.
has a blue wrench specifically
Oh
because
yeah,
of mod
well it's
status.
in the thumbnail.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah, there you
That's
go.
yeah, my blue wrench.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh, Also,
it's.
okay.
I'm
So
looking at the chat right now.
yeah, I was looking at the chat. They're like Nux, Lord Nux. Yeah,
Lord
I'm like,
Nux, who's Nux is here? What?
yeah, I didn't see anyone join the chat. I don't know if they're thinking that's like someone you were talking about, or
Oh no, Natsu, Natsu, and then Uchida.
wasn't it
Yeah,
Nachu
I could see
Uchiha?
Uchiha. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry, the
like
last name.
Sasuke from Naruto.
Yeah, very big, big into like Doctor Stone and definitely Naruto.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Like I is it? Oh, it's barely off screen. My Naruto headband's barely off screen. Okay.
Oh, I don't believe you now. Nope, there's no visuals.
Uh,
I need show, don't tell, David. Show, don't.
I'm showing.
Show, don't drop that on your face. Oh, nice.
Don't drop Gus on my face.
Oh man,
Yeah.
anyways.
Um. Anyway, so I switched the picture to Fiona, who survived.
Mm, yeah, what was that? Like, oh my heart, like, in the reaction, you'll see, like, I was like, no, like, I was
Mhm.
like, not her, like, oh my gosh.
Pure good girl. Yeah.
Yeah, like, what? And then to see her, like, being the bandit or whatever. I guess they're bandit. What would you consider them?
Uh.
I know that, like, they do the whole, like, steal from the rich and give to the poor, but, like,
Yeah.
what would they
Um.
be here? Because
Man.
bandits in this world are completely different, yeah.
Like maybe. Is it brigands? I'm thinking of. Hold on. I need to Google search a definition for the right words.
But yeah, but when we saw her, it was like, what? Huh? Hold
Yeah.
on. No, like I got truly worried, or you can hear it in my voice, like,
Yeah. Okay. So yeah,
no.
brigands. I mean, brigand or bandits both would kind
Okay.
of fit, but it's like, oh, Iron would call them vigilantes.
Vigilantes.
Vigilantes work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ver. I see you, platypus. Buddy George. So yeah, so what do you think like happened? Do you think there was a 3 week time skip, or was Pietro just talking about Maria when they first landed there?
I think it was from us since they first landed there, because
Yeah.
what was it, chapter 5, when we got that like one really long like montage of them doing job after job.
Yes, that
Yeah.
was yeah, the MILF one. When they
Yeah.
were alive, apparently.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, like, if we go back to the previous slide, that's two of the kids probably now orphaned.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like people were very really creative and all that, but like,
Mhm.
I just want to believe that they were just extra character,
Just
designs.
reused
That
models without
yeah,
actual purpose. Yeah.
yes, and you can't tell me otherwise. Nope, that's what
Yeah, I
happened.
was gonna say, I think the mom, it might have been the mom that was trying to give Jean
The
the
casserole.
the casserole. I think she was seen crossing the crosswalk with her child when the jets passed
Yes, you're
over.
right. The
So I
very
was,
first, yeah.
so we know she survived. Um,
Mm-hmm. But yeah, when I saw that on Twitter, I'm like, no,
yeah.
like it's all connected, and
Mhm.
uh, but yeah, I think it's just a character. I'm hoping it is just a character. I can't say that
Inspector
for
who in the
certain.
chat was like, Jim has some kids to raise.
Oh,
Sorry, that like I shouldn't have laughed at that, but that's
we can't because we know it's not really the MILFs.
yeah.
And that's why my question was on Twitter. Like, it was a poll. There's a poll on my Twitter right now asking, should it be MILFs or MILVs, like elves? And
Oh.
I think should be with an S. But people really think it should be MILVs. I'm like,
No, I think
it's
it's
not
with an
wolves. It's not
S.
elves.
Yeah. Okay, so I get this question a lot. Noob Artist 600 asking, "What's up with the life bars?" Aesthetic. They don't
Is
do
that?
anything.
Mm-hmm.
VYTALCast was named after the Vital Festival tournament in Volume
Mm-hmm.
3, or was talked about since Volume 1 up to Volume 3, and the background scenery is all made to look like the tournament screens. So,
Mm-hmm. I
yeah.
like the evolution. Like I've always loved your evolution of like throughout the years. Even like
Yeah.
your thumbnails too. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm really
Lots
glad.
changed.
Like I'm really happy with what I started to do with the thumbnails too, but I yeah, I was just sick of like having a number up. I'm like, I need information up on there because people who don't know VitalCast are gonna be like, what? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you have something that says Ruby there, no?
But you, I usually, no, it doesn't say anything. But I think I usually have something on there that'll like allude to like worst case scenario. So like the episode name, and then
Right, right, right.
yeah. So and it has like the Ruby symbols from the Vital Festival tournament and like Beacon
Right.
Academy. So I would
So
hope
yeah.
that's enough, but I should probably have something say Ruby.
TBH, yeah, that's gonna be for like the hardcore, like,
I
hardcore fan.
know.
Maybe
Yeah.
just a little like Scythe or something.
As I was saying out loud, I'm like, I'm now realizing where I go wrong.
Oh, I mean, yeah, definitely should have that. Maybe
Yeah.
a broken moon in the background.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
something.
I'll just look up Ruby Broken Moon, just yeet it on there like the gods did.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Um. Oh my gosh, Jean gets better jobs as a huntman. If we have a harem making the babies, no, he has enough
No,
babies as it is. He doesn't need to make any more. Yeah.
no. He went sterile with all that overcharge of aura. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. He
It
doesn't need no
sterilized him.
milfs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There'll be no milks.
Uh,
Um, let's
too much
see.
steroids because he got buff, so now,
Yeah, he's strong buff boy. Um, all right, so next on the slideshow, I got the whole Ironwood talk.
Yeah.
Uh, what do you
With
think
Oscar?
about the tensions starting to happen
Oh, with Nora.
with Ironwood and the team,
Mm.
Nora, and Ren,
Okay.
even Blake and
The fact
Yang?
that it was Nora, I'll give this to Raymond who said like out of anybody,
Mm-hmm,
I'm so glad they went with Nora because it makes absolute sense. Like
mm-hmm.
she was the orphan who grew up, who went through all that stuff, who had to
Yeah,
like dodge Grim and find food in the garbage and stuff, and that was awesome. Yes, she
yeah.
knows what the plan is, and yes, like she knows that Ironwood still has his, you know,
His heart in the right place.
ironically, heart in the right place because of the Tin Man,
Mm-hmm.
but she still went with her heart, which is how I said like that's something I would do as well. There's got to be something.
Yeah,
At least talk to her. I was 100% behind Yang and Blake. Like that was somebody needed to say something. Like just
yeah.
yeah, it was
Yeah, Yang and
and
Blake
you could
weren't
just
in
see.
that room, and for a while I was like, "Where are they?" And then he immediately cuts to where they are. But
Hmm.
I'm really glad I went with Nora because Nora's been needing something important to the story to do that
True.
isn't
Yes.
Renora related.
Hmm.
And if it
Hmm.
wasn't, I expected either her or Ren because Ren, even though he was an orphan as long as Nora, probably
Hmm.
understands some of the same struggles. But
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's why we were saying like whenever Marrow read out the the first like huntsman assignment, it was like to help the people.
yeah,
Like the guys were saying like Ren and Nora should have been like super happy to take that because that's what they wanted to do is help people that can't, you know, themselves,
yeah.
especially children,
Mm-hmm.
the children trying to get to the school and stuff. So I mean, yeah, they played the whole thing with the for like a little gag
Yeah.
slash like MILF thing, thirsty MILFs, but it would have been a lot better with like Ren or Nora.
Yeah, I mean they could
I
have
think
still gone with the thirsty milfs thing with Ren,
with Ren,
and then like
yes,
Nora's like hands off my man,
that's
you know.
that's exactly what Raven said. That's so funny. I love to see that.
Yeah.
grab,
I
Megan
that
will
was just like one of the
eat at
best
these.
lines of Volume 6. So of course, like we need to like
Yeah.
beat it dead with like a horse, but yeah. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm glad they're doing something because they are the core eight, the core eight characters
Hmm.
of this show. And we've had some Jean stuff, but now, yeah, I'm glad they're going back to
Yeah.
Nora. I think I the whole headcanon thing with Nora's grandma, I think that may be what's happening, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say like I think and I could be wrong, but I think Samantha Ireland hinted a few months
Mhm.
ago. It was like right around RTX time that we might be getting more Nora's backstory in this volume.
Right.
And I think this whole thing of her breaking down and like yelling at Ironwood was definitely
Yeah.
like a hint that we're going in that direction. We're gonna get some of
Yeah.
that
How
great.
far do you think they'll go? How much do you think they'll give us if they do?
I don't know, and like
Mm.
part of me is thinking like how would they get to the point where they introduce it? Like it might be when Ren and Nora have a conversation because obviously, he's
Mhm.
being like angry boy,
Yeah, and
angry
now
soldier boy.
forget it. Now he's gonna be super guilty, feel super guilty about it,
Hmm.
because we haven't seen them since the kiss, right? Yeah, no, we
Yeah.
haven't.
Yeah, this is the first time we
So,
see them after the kiss. So it's
hmm
like mom and dad are fighting again, everybody. Um like
God.
yeah. Um
But, the
yeah. Wait, okay, so New Bard is saying, is it alright to discuss episode 7 here, or is this discussion explicitly
yeah,
first non exclusive? Oh, yeah, we're talking about episode 7 right now. This is all episode 7
hmm
visuals.
yeah, we're just sorry if I was going back a little further, but I was just trying to,
Oh, no, 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 no.
get
Like,
to the
anytime we need to talk about past Ruby stuff that's relevant or not
hmm
relevant, like it's free. It's free to come in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, no, absolutely. This past episode definitely left more questions. Not in a bad way, where it's like, oh, that just leads to more questions. It's like
Hmm.
they're going somewhere. I can feel it.
Yeah.
I really hope that, because like I was saying earlier, like Iron Daddy, man, this is his volume. Last volume was Maria. This
Yeah.
is his.
Yeah.
I hope they continue with this because that they're doing it beautifully.
Dude,
And
I
again,
I love
yeah,
Ironwood despite his garbage choices this volume.
yeah, well, like you gotta think like
Hmm.
he went through something. We just got that. He went through
Yeah.
something. So I don't care how strong you are, how confident, how many military forces you run.
Hmm.
Trauma is trauma. Lessons are lessons.
Yeah.
And and I have a feeling, like I was saying, like that that quote where he was like, the way she told me she's there. What was the quote? The way she told
That
me.
she's always there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was telling you before here, like I think has nothing to do with Salem. I think that has to do with somebody that he loved,
Hmm.
and Salem killed. And um, it's more like he's like, why even live? Like I lost everything, so I'm gonna protect everything now. I don't know. We'll have
Yeah.
to see, obviously.
It could be the prior headmaster. Like if he was in love with the prior headmaster and then she died and that's how he became the headmaster.
Mm.
Yeah. Also, I thought we were gonna get like a bit of a flashback to Volume 3 when he was saying that stuff because it showed like
Yeah, 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 yeah.
the chess piece virus from Volume 3, and it was very much like when he's in the ship with all the robots, and
Right.
then his ship just goes down. So it's like, are we gonna see that? Are we gonna see how he survived? Oh no.
I don't know. For me, that's like too easy almost that they're
Hmm.
talking about Beacon. It's too easy with the way they're leaving that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Uh, Maybe it's just I'm like hoping
Well, he was very
to
much like already a what's the word? I want to say like paranoid before the beacon thing happened. So I think there definitely was something that happened before Beacon that
mm,
led to
yeah,
Ironwood being the way he is. So you could very
yeah,
well
there
be
you go.
right.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure I'm not the first one that thought about that,
Mhm.
but I'm up. I'm down. I'm down for it. I'm here for it. Let's find out. You know.
Yeah.
They've been pretty good. They've been really good about stuff, except for for not knowing how much time has passed. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, and that could just be go on with the show as a whole, you know?
Yeah, true.
the I mean, remember when they keep changing the answer of like how much time changed between volume
Oh
3
my
and
goodness.
volume 4?
Yeah, 6 to 8 months. Oh, that was like a week. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, like they kept changing it. And we're like,
Yeah,
it's okay to just say that you don't know.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but I also understand like feeling pressure to give an answer, so you just say something off the top of your head that makes sense at the time. Um,
At the time, exactly.
yeah.
At the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, I took a screenshot of like Tyrion, his like screenshot of like his information that
hmm
Atlas had on him.
hmm
It was very
What is
interesting to read, um, but
what to say?
it's too small for me to read right now. So
Oh, okay. I mean,
sorry,
I can pull
guys.
it up here.
If anyone wants to screenshot this screenshot and try to
Yeah,
read
I'm
it,
actually doing that now because I really was interested. Because I know. Oh, I can't. It's too. Oh,
yeah, I was
boo.
gonna say I'm like it's definitely gonna be too compressed and small, but yeah.
And I saw that like earlier this week, and I'm like, oh, I got to take a look at that. And then life, as
Yeah.
it happens.
Yeah, that was like seriously. I was taking those screenshots at like 1 a.m. last night,
Oh yeah.
because I saw Star Wars last night, and I was like, huh, "It's late. I'm sick. Time to
Are you
rewatch
sick,
Ruben's
really?
screenshot." Yeah, I'm like starting to get on the recovery side, but yesterday was definitely
Okay.
like the it's gonna get worse before it gets better part of the sickness.
Ah, okay.
So
All right.
now it's very much like a hey, I feel okay. I'm not garbage for
Yeah.
VYTALCast.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah,
Good. Good. Let's see the chat here. I just saw
yeah.
something about
There
Blake.
was Oh, so Noob Artist was saying, I'm glad that they gave Blake and Yang a fair bit of autonomy in this episode. It does bother
Mm-hmm.
me when our protagonists feel like a hive mind. Yes. I mean, you can say that with a lot of the people on the team with this episode, because we got Nora being like, hey, you're doing too much. Ren being like, I'm all here for it. And then you have
Yeah.
Blake and Yang also questioning stuff.
Mm-hmm. So you think you think Yang's gonna tell the team when they get back, or do you think they're gonna keep it amongst themselves? Or what?
I think they might try to pull a RWBY and wait for the right opportunity if it presents itself. I don't think they're gonna immediately come back and be like, "Hey guys, we told Robin."
Guess who we ran into? You'll never guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
we were out Christmas shopping, and oh boy.
We're out Christmas shopping. Oh, by the way, Ruby, I got you socks. Oops, I said that. Like, uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
and yeah,
I don't think they'll tell them immediately. I think they're gonna like wait till after the banquet to say something.
oh, well, yeah, but I think that's like the very next thing that's going to
Yeah.
happen. So we're gonna see. Well, I was talking about the fight first. I'm trying to
Mhm.
go in order here, but I keep going. I keep jumping forward.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
The fight,
Mm-hmm.
the Robin fight, part where she does her semblance thing,
Yeah.
and I remember saying something when they were out in the tundra, like she's holding her hand, like that has something to do with her semblance. And I said it out loud, thank goodness, but I didn't think it would be like that. And then Arnold yesterday was talking about how he thought it was Ironwood. He got the semblance right,
Oh yeah.
but the wrong person. So
Yeah.
like if you put me and Arnold together, it'd be like boom.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember like I think I said that in my reaction too. I was like, man, we thought it'd be Ironwood having that semblance, and then
Oh yeah.
yeah. So now it's like, what's Ironwood's semblance if it's not a lie detector thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Hold on. I apparently have to make a secondary slideshow because apparently I added too many screenshots.
But yeah, that scene, the Blake and Yang scene, it didn't feel forced. It felt very, very natural. Very, especially talking about like the atom thing.
Yes. Yeah, I 100%
I was grateful
agree.
for.
Like, I'm really glad that like we brought not other actors, other writers on, because I feel like the conversations are brought up a lot more naturally now.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
feel fluid.
I wasn't very happy with like the comedy. The comedy was like a little weird. It was like out of nowhere. There was a jump scare in there that was not supposed to be a jump scare. It was not scary at all. And like Penny scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. Excuse my
Yeah.
language. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, when she comes down, she's like, "Congratulations!"
Yeah, and like
Yeah,
everybody, ah, I'm like, ah, I was across the room too. Yeah, so it was
yeah.
loud and everything too, like very stereo.
Oh no,
And
I
then
I
I
felt
do
that
appreciate.
100%. Like I got jump scared by Penny as well,
Good.
and
Okay, I feel better.
I think they're like, oh yeah, surprises are pretty much jump scares, and that's what
Yeah.
happened to everyone. Was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, they definitely turned up the volume for that, for sure. They were like, hee, let's get them. But I like I was saying, like the comedy lately, like
Hmm.
it was I don't know, a little cringy for me. But then I
Huh.
so appreciated that Nora part where like Ren carries her off like a cardboard, like a life-size cardboard. Like that was awesome.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was gonna say like the comedy is something that I've been kind of enjoying this volume. Like
okay.
it feels like it fits in the show more than it did with some of the jokes back in volume 4 and 5
I
and
mean,
part
they're
of 6.
definitely trying to like. mm, I could see what you're saying too,
Hmm.
but like for me, Volume 4 ones were more like natural jokes, except for that Ruby didn't have to laugh that hard in the beginning
Yeah,
of
no,
like this
that's the
shirt.
joke I'm thinking of
But
in
that's yeah,
particular with the jokes, like
yeah,
the
that was a little
visual
weird.
gags. Yeah.
What saved it for me was Jean's face, like that little baby face that he had. But
Yeah, his pout with the whole
yeah.
thing. Yeah. It's like poor boy.
uh, let's
Yeah.
check the chat here. I know some people wanna say some things. I read something about
Yeah.
Nora. Okay. Uh, oh, I don't know how to say that word. That name. Uh, QAY.
Oh,
Uh,
I just
that's
say
something
Quay for him.
I
Them.
thought.
Um
So they think that they don't have they really what's more to tell about Nora's backstory. Basically, they think that we had a lot of it in Volume 4, where I personally don't think we had a lot of it. We just had her on the
meeting
streets,
Ren.
but like
Yeah.
that's it though. Like where'd she come from? Uh,
Yeah,
you
where'd
know,
she come from? Where'd she
if
go?
it yes. um,
Certainly Cotton Eye Joe's involved. Yeah.
oh my god. Look, I'm trying to be serious.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Now I lost my train of thought. You.
Oh, you were saying like, with Nora, we only got a little bit of her backstory and
Oh yeah, like where did she come from? That's right. Shut up. And the kids were like, oh, she dresses all weird. Was it because she was poor, or was it because she was like from another, like, I don't know,
Another Kingdom.
Atlas Kingdom? Yeah,
Hmm.
like, you know. But I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah.
going back to in order here with the picture. Loved that fight. Loved it. It was like
Oh
only
yeah.
like 20 seconds.
Hmm.
Wow, I wish it was longer, but love the
Same.
teamwork, love
Yeah.
the moves. Definitely felt a lot like the Torchwood fight with Sun
Oh
and
yeah. Yeah, it did
Blake,
feel a bit like that.
like 2-on-1.
Hmm.
Um, and it was like flowy, like ooh. Her weapon though. Okay, so Robin's weapon.
Yeah.
It's a bird thing,
Hmm.
a plane thing.
It's like a
No, what is?
crossbow, but also a sword.
Mm-hmm. And hmm.
It has a few uses, but I'm not sure it's like at all in my top 10 or even my top 20 Ruby weapons.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was too fast to see. I was wondering if it did anything else that I didn't catch.
I imagine she could have used it. She used it a bit as a shield at some point.
Oh,
So
well, yeah.
so there's like a shield, knife, and then like crossbow for it.
Mm-hmm.
So it has its uses,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure if
So
it's like first choice for me.
as far as Robin semblance, uh,
Uh,
if she had this the whole time, why didn't she use it like with Penny? Why didn't she use it with Ruby on what she saw? Like, why
yeah,
didn't she use it?
I
Why do
think
you
she
think?
was too upset and trying to save Fiona because Fiona was kind of bleeding and or poisoned, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people were like, "She's dead," Even though
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
mean,
she was still talking last time we saw her. I think, Fiona's gonna be fine, which she is.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I think the scene with the whole Tyrion attack is getting like some people are getting a little too analytical with it or thinking too into it sometimes.
Yeah. I
When
mean, that's what we do, okay? as
yeah,
Ruby, as Ru-
we rewatch
Ruby
stuff.
folk,
Yeah, I know.
us Ruby folk back in our day, we you need to get off our lawn. Yeah, we are Ruby boomers though, like for real.
Dang
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I'm like thousand yard stare. Like, no,
That all makes
you're not.
sense.
It's making too much sense. Yeah. Um, am I trying to okay boomer my fellow boomers? Oh no. Um,
Oh, hey.
yeah.
I mean, mic drop, I guess. I don't know what to say to
Yeah, like onto my own
that.
head. Yeah. Like,
Nice,
yeah.
nice.
Um, yeah. And Vera could say Fiona's a hunter. She's tougher than she looks. Yeah, but she's also a pure, cute sheep girl, and we're used to them just dying.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm. uh, okay, so the truth was told, the whole semblance thing. As soon
yeah,
as she found out the truth, I changed colors. It was like ding. It
yeah,
was like I don't know, going through airport security somehow.
yeah. I
Like
imagine
ding, you
it
can
turns
go.
like red and sirens go off if they're lying.
Yeah, right. And I was saying too, like in all seriousness, like I think it has to be like a willing participant, like because she's
Mm,
like,
can't
just
be
take my hand. You have
interrogation.
to come instead of just like grabbing someone and then reading what they're saying. You
Yeah,
know, that
that
makes
would
sense.
make sense. Yeah,
Mm.
because I was gonna say like, for her, there's a few advantages of like she knows the people she has around her she can trust at all times because she could just be like
Mm.
trust test. But
Right. Maybe she could only use it like I don't know, a certain like once a week. I don't know,
once a week.
once
Yeah,
a week.
she's
And if
like,
she drinks chocolate milk only, I don't
yeah, she's like, I tested you this week once. I gotta
know.
wait till next week till I could test you again. Um,
Yeah. So don't do anything wrong, Baka.
yeah,
But
it'd
anyway.
be interesting if they like bring it up and like dive a bit more into her semblance
Mm-hmm.
because this volume's been diving into semblances just a little bit with the
Uh,
evolution and the rules and stuff.
I still don't think we're gonna see Ironwood semblance. I really don't.
Like,
But
watch, he'll die and we still don't know what it is, and then we're like, cool. And they're like, his semblance was just growing a beard or something like that, and
yeah,
we're just gonna
yeah,
be like,
because he drank chocolate milk. Right. See?
yeah,
Back to
yeah.
let me read here. Here's Hunter stuff.
Yeah, Newbart is just saying they hope that May Marigold gets a little bit more relevance. It'd be
I mean,
interesting if we see her cousin in the
that
next
would be
episode.
nice.
Yeah.
That would be nice. I would like to know like how that relationship, is like
Mm,
now. Maybe like if they grew up like as kids, but then they just went ways.
yeah.
But to give the story something, not just to say this is what's up, guys, and here you go. Like
Yeah.
give the story stuff.
I I'm also just a little disappointed that they said that like, they're cousins, not siblings, because cousins
Yeah.
more distant a little bit. Um,
I mean, I'm super close with my cousins.
oh,
Like it depends on the family for sure, but
I am too, but I also know people that are like, I barely know my cousins, So it's
hmm
like
hmm hmm
it has to be like a close cousin relationship.
yeah,
That's what I'm hoping for. Um,
right. That's what I was saying. Like, but like if it benefits the story for sure,
yeah,
I absolutely like have no problem whatsoever with them announcing her. Is it her or him? I'm not really
it's
sure.
a her. Yeah,
So okay, I'm not sure how that works to be honest, but or what the terminology is. I don't mean to offend anyone,
oh yeah,
but like, yeah, I mean that's awesome. That's amazing. But when I see gay, lesbian, transsexual,
mm,
like it, if it's there, it's awesome. A high five. But
yeah,
like to to throw to like make it a big deal, not the show, but like the fans about it. Like they're just like, oh, that's why they did this because they're just trying to rep. I'm like, why can't they just be there? Why can't they just exist?
yeah,
Like Unicorn War was saying,
mm,
like, hey, you're not gonna like question everybody with like green eyes. You know,
Mhm.
why they don't have brown eyes or whatever. Like, if they're just there,
Yeah,
we
well, I
exist.
mean, we'll have that one person that questions Ren's one eye, which, by the way, I screenshotted it and it was pink. I tested it in Photoshop, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What
100% agree with you. Like, people
what happened with
exist.
his eye?
What?
What happened with his eye? What are you talking
Oh,
about?
you know that, like, shot of, like, Ren just standing in the room after he, like, says, yes, sir. Um, his eye that's covered with hair. Someone posted that screenshot on Twitter, and they're like, his eye's like gray or brown. It's not pink. But when I did this screenshot of the same shot,
Mm-hmm.
his other eye was pink still, and I took it into Photoshop and I did like
Okay.
the little eyedropper thing where you can like
Right, right,
select
right. Mm-hmm.
colors, and it
And
showed
then
up
drop them.
pink. Yeah, and I'm like, what are they on? Like, I wonder if they just like turned it brown or gray, and then they tried to like, they're like,
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
gonna
how
get my
I don't
15 seconds of fame. Yeah.
I don't know how colorblindness works, but maybe they weren't able to see those numbers in that circle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, I see you, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan is
I was gonna
here.
say I see
Hello,
Dan
Dan.
too.
He's Dan.
Yeah.
What's up, Dan?
Um, but like back to May, like I
Hmm.
think there is a kind of a way to like bring up some of the story relevance with that character. Not so much with them being trans, but like
Hmm.
tomorrow we get the banquet, and there's a chance
Hmm.
that their cousin, I forget his name, the
Well, Henry
Henry,
Marigold.
yeah, there's a
Hmm.
chance that Henry could be there, and I
Right.
I wonder because Weiss told him off in Volume 4, and I wonder if that
Right.
had an effect. Because what if he's like feeding information to May for the Huntresses to like go off of?
Well, if he is,
Mm-hmm.
they did a really good job making him into like a trash character or like some sleazy like guy.
Uh huh.
Then that means that he's really good at what he does. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if he was a spy of sorts. But from what we saw, he really didn't care. He was like, he seemed to me
Mm-hmm.
like a spoiled brat that was just like, ugh, you know,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just here for the food and the women and all that, whatever. And but like, again, if that was a mask, then that'll be amazing if that
Well,
happens. But
I
I
don't think it
doubt
was
it.
a mask back in Volume 4. I'm just wondering like if he's changed since Volume 4.
Oh, you think he'd change? Okay.
Yeah,
What would
like
what would what would do that though?
if like something of Weiss said to him was like, man, maybe I am a brat and I need to self reflect, and then May, you know, goes to join the huntresses and stuff, and then he's like, okay, I was close with this cousin. Maybe I'm wrong. And then like
Huh.
tries to help out. I don't know. That's just
Hmm.
an idea I came up with like 2 minutes ago.
A head canning. All right, not
Yeah,
bad, not bad.
yeah.
Uh, I do it. There is a good possibility that he's there. Maybe like his father is like a member of the council or something. Ooh,
Ooh,
you know,
that would
that'd
be
be that'd be
interesting.
weird. Like if May's uncle is on the council and she's a happy huntress. Ooh, like for real,
Scandalous. Yeah,
like for real, you
yeah.
know.
It's like take this uncle kicks over trash can. Got a litter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I showed you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dan's like, I could have been here sooner, but I had to get my good shirt for reactions.
Okay. Well, good shirt for Dashie. Okay. All right. You know
Yeah.
how we are out there. He and I get into some like pretty pretty funny, if I do say so myself, banters on Twitter, on like just like just flirty and then tease and then funny and yell at each other. But it's always
I
a good
too
time.
do that with Dan.
Yeah. He's hilarious. Oh my God, he's hilarious.
Hey Dan, this next Valentine's Day might be like the third year in a row when I do that like Twitter thing and it says like who's your Twitter Valentine and it pulls up Dan again. Like now it could be 3 years in a row, Dan.
Oh my God.
Will
Happy
someone do?
anniversary, you guys. Happy
Yeah.
anniversary. I wish you the best.
Yeah. I'm just like, wow. Apparently Dan and I talk enough for that to pop up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I love that thing. I just play with it all the time. Like, who is it today? Yay.
Yeah.
But Valentine's, I think it stays the same. It's the other, like the first kiss and all that.
Mm,
That's what changes.
yeah.
But yeah. Let's
Spectre,
see
he's
here.
like, it's almost dinner time. Yeah,
Dinner time.
it is
Where's he
almost dinner
from?
time because in 10 minutes that episode drops.
Oh, that kind of dinner.
Yeah.
Yes. To feed our souls with. Indeed. Agreed.
Yeah. And like the invitation that we can't read what it says in the cursive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Hey, at least there
someone
wasn't a thumb over it, right? Like, goddamn, like what that thumb is like the thumb of power.
they're like, we're gonna cover
That is a
Raven, we're
JoJo
gonna
thumb
cover
right there.
Watts. Yeah.
That is a JoJo thumb.
Yeah. It's the thumb treatment. Like thumbs are gonna become very important in RWBY,
I'm
guys.
I'm surprised that there's not a meme. Like, there's like a before and after, a picture with a thumb, and then after it was me, Dio. You know,
Yeah.
like.
So so in the middle of Star Wars, I'm not gonna spoil the part, but there's a part where I accidentally said out loud while watching the movie "Kono Dioda" and had
Oh.
people in the audience just kind of like look at me like what? But anyway, when you watch the movie, it will make sense on why I would say that.
Right. I still have to watch the original 3. Like,
Kono Dioda. Yeah, the original 3 are really good. But yeah, I love JoJo.
I have to still watch the second part. I'm in the beginning of the second part. What I was told to say.
Part 2 is my favorite. I hope you enjoy it.
It's been a while since I watched. I should just watch it all over again. I was thinking about reacting to it. I'm not sure yet. We'll see.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's actually how I got into JoJo. With Semblance of Sanity, have been reacting to it, and I wanted to like watch their reactions to it, but like know what's going on. So I started watching JoJo, and then boom.
See, like, reactors are just not just RWBY. Like, okay, the first thing that changed my life that like made me go left instead of right was MLP, you know. And through MLP, through reactions, through the Flaming Shark, I saw what RWBY was. I'm like, what is this? And then I checked it out, and because of him, like, that's basically like I'm here. Reactions just like mean so much. Like you want other perspectives. You want to see. Oh, I want to see how they reacted. I know that part like really affected me. What's up with this guy? You know?
Yeah, and that's like part of the reason why I started doing reactions, but also so I like can show RWBY to other people or like to gain more friends in RWBY. Because when I started my reactions, like 3 people watched RWBY. So yeah, because you know.
I remember locking my friend in my room. No, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna watch this, and it was right as soon as Volume 3 ended, so we had to wait, you know, for Volume 4. And I'm telling you, it was like it brought us together. Like it was just like it really is bonding. Like I love the show.
When you watch a show together. Blue Husky is like, not sure if someone said it already, but Fiona's semblance equals Zahanda.
Zahanda.
That's a part 4 in JoJo reference.
Yeah. No, I from the world or whatever.
Oh yeah, there's the world, but there is a stand that's called the hand.
Okay.
So, but that's like afterwards.
Okay. Spoilers, Blue Husky. Spoilers. No kidding.
Sorry. Yeah, New Artist is like, have you been watching RWBY since the Red trailer?
I've watched RWBY from way back, like not the Red trailer, but yeah.
I watched the Red trailer. I didn't watch it right as it came out, but I did watch it before Volume 1 premiered. And then I watched Volume 1 the day it premiered. And then, so I'm gonna sound like a terrible RWBY fan, but I watched the Red trailer, and then like all of Volume 1, and then I discovered there's a white, black, and yellow trailer. Then I watched those, and then Volume 2 came out. But
you know what it was? Maybe the thumbnails didn't have RWBY on it, and you know, you didn't know.
Yeah, you know, they didn't say RWBY in the thumbnail, and I was like, I don't know what this is. It's scroll past. No, it was the YouTube algorithm more than anything. It just didn't show up in my sub box. So
I mean, for real though, like try it out, see what happens. Who knows?
Oh yeah, no. I'll probably go into Photoshop right after this, add RWBY, and then like change the thumbnail to this. Yeah.
I mean, you got the font perfectly.
Oh yeah. I thought, the font. That's another thing that I thought would be like somewhat of a giveaway. Well, maybe because it doesn't say RWBY, people are like, that's just a fancy font.
Yeah. kind of like this font.
Yeah, this font, it speaks to me. Um,
See here.
yeah.
No, like yeah, I don't know if you know like much about me, but like I'm the emotional one, super emotional, cry at a lot, which sometimes I can't stand. It's like it backfires on me a lot. Like I'm not taken seriously because I cry, but I
Mhm.
cry because I'm passionate and
Yeah,
because you know, it's emotional.
yeah, and
And
like,
I just go, sorry, being a girl. But I remember watching the Red trailer for the first time,
mm,
and my eyes like watered, like they teared up. Like that was
oh really?
so so
Huh.
beautiful. The
Yeah,
music behind it, the way they timed it with like the hits.
yeah,
Oh man, I still go back to it and I still get chills. I
dude.
will never get sick of that.
I really hope that some point in Volume 7 we get a fight choreography scene where the music is like
Yeah,
rhythmed with the fight,
right.
because
Just like it was like with the
mm,
episode 8 in the first volume.
yeah,
Yeah, it really made
it
a
was
difference.
really good. Um, so
We're looking at this shot right now with the in the
yeah,
vault, right? Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
It took
that.
me like 10 seconds of watching the episode to be like, oh, this is the vault. Like my head, I was really sick last week, and I was like
Mm.
upset. Like I did a 10-hour shift, then recorded my reaction. So I think I was brain dead. And I was
Where you're
like,
like, wow, Ironwood's office is really fancy.
yeah. I mean, I like if they said this was like Ironwood's secondary office, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that.
Okay,
Um,
cool. Yeah.
but dang, Atlas went extra with this vault.
And we haven't even seen like what it looks like on the inside. You know how like it looked
Oh,
like
yeah,
some like world when we went into the
yeah. It was a desert.
beacon. It was like a desert with leaves or something or like sparkly things and
Yeah,
but it was like another world, like a I don't know.
yeah.
I wonder what this world would be.
Um,
Maybe snowy. I don't know.
snowy.
But the staff, okay, so they
Mm,
mentioned that the staff can only do one thing at a time.
yes,
And right now it's holding up Atlas.
which means that they take it.
It's gonna fall.
Yep.
Now, is it gonna fall right away? Is it gonna fall after a little bit? Like people,
Yeah.
I think people mm, may get crushed.
Yeah. No, people are definitely gonna get crushed. I think. I think that might be a thing. I would hope that as long as the staff is on Atlas, it will stay afloat. So even if they took it out of the vault, they'd have some time before they
Hmm.
get off of Atlas for it to fall. But
But do you think it has the the uh, the relic has a guardian like Jin? I understand Jin is like a quote genie,
yeah.
but like in order to ask or want something from the staff, you would
Mhm.
need to talk to it or tell it what you want, or do you just think really hard? Like,
Yeah.
do you
I
think basically is there something that represents
the
uh
staff.
the staff and that is like sentient, like that can talk back, or like do you think it's
Yeah. Um,
you think it's
I
guardian or
I
something?
really don't know because it's like, oh, the lamp makes sense because
Mm-hmm.
genie in the lamp, but I'm like, I don't know of any like staffs or spears that could talk back.
I don't know. Maybe
It's
like Moses will show up. I don't know.
oh gosh. Um, yeah, I was gonna say like that's what's inside the vault is like water being divided
Yes.
and
Oh,
yeah, okay.
imagine though. Oh, how sexy would that be? Like just like water, just like
It,
being held to the sides.
it would be sexy, but I think Rooster Teeth would get hell for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, if that happens, I'm done. I'm like, I will mic drop on everyone's head.
Yeah. Dashie Li said it here first, everybody.
Yes, you heard it.
Yeah,
uh,
I would
that
like to
conversation.
see a spirit or something like representing the staff. I just don't
Mhm.
know what the picture of.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you use a staff,
Hmm.
I guess for walking, or like a leader uses.
Yeah.
Uh, you fight. You can fight with it. Oh yeah. You know what? I'm not even gonna trying to analyze and trying to sound all smart, and I'm all like, you know that thing. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't do smart.
at
I'm
this
just
point, it's all prediction, so you
yeah,
can't be taken down for it. That makes sense.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, might as well say it out loud.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So,
Uh, and that's actually
so
my
what do you?
last screenshot, I think. Hmm?
What'd you say?
Oh, no, no. You go.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask about like the part there in the vault
Yes.
where Oscar. says something like, I'm sorry, Ironwood starts with, hey, you're a huge part of this. It was when you decided to use it for Atlas. And then later on, Oscar's like, "Oh, it's hard to believe that I took part in this." And like in my head, I'm like, "No, that wasn't you. Like that was Oscar." Okay, like
Yeah,
what?
I
For a second, I'm like, "Is he talking
well,
now or
there
what?"
was
Because,
there was
but
something that I noticed last night when I was rewatching. So like they were talking about Ozpin, but Oscar was very much talking in a weird first person way. But Ironwood said like, "Oh yeah, like, you'll eventually start remembering stuff that he did in his past lives, and eventually you won't even be able to tell that they are his memories, not yours."
oh
And
my God,
and
what if
and
he
Oscar
forgot?
even had like a bit of a sad look, like he was like, "Oh yeah, I might not even be my own person at some point."
Hmm.
And so I think through like remembering Ozpin's memories and stuff, he'll eventually just become Ozpin.
Like fade away.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh. Which
yeah.
it's so sad to think about because I don't want to lose
Mm.
poor farm boy, but at the
Yeah.
same
I
time
don't know why people have beef with him. He's fine.
he's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah. I like have you heard like the thought of like is it possible to like make a secondary penny bot or like a similar robot and then put like Ozpin in it thing?
Ospen himself. And,
Yeah. Some people
I,
have questioned if that's possible.
I don't. I would think not because the gods themselves set the rules for him.
Yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say that's like defying God, and I don't think you're gonna be
yeah.
able to do that in this universe, at
And
least yet.
also,
Yeah.
and that's what a lot of people are saying too. Like another penny to like for the maiden, like for to become a maiden. Like
Hmm.
Penny was like supposed to be a maiden, and now that we find out that Pietro has been given part of his aura, and the way he was flashing, do you think like I mean, obviously he can't do it again. It's just
Yeah.
he seems like he's done. Somebody keeps saying people keep saying like he doesn't have any aura. It's like just flashes, and then some people say he still has aura for like a very last like possible like saving of her, like sacrifice.
I I
I don't know.
think he has aura, but if he was gonna try to like reactivate Penny, like if she gets demolished or something, and he has to like revive
Mm.
her, it'd be like the very last of his aura that he'd be given to her and would cause his own death.
Now, what about Jean? Can he help?
Yeah. So I've seen other people like asking like, can you use just anyone's aura for Penny?
Right.
And honestly, I think like if we were to do like Jean's aura instead, for instance,
Mhm.
then the Penny that we get revived back wouldn't exactly be the Penny that we know. She'd be a bit more like Jean. Like we get a weird mix. If that makes sense.
So you think Pietro was like that as a child or something?
I think like Penny might be like Pietro's image and vision of like what he would want in a daughter, and that's why she is the way she is. And
Hmm.
if it was like someone else for some other purpose making something like Penny, then it would be
Hmm.
like their vision of whatever they wanted out of this. Because Pietro very
I
much
mean,
sees Penny as his daughter,
of course, yeah, yeah.
and
Um,
I think he
but
has a good heart, which is why Penny has a good heart, and she's always like,
right.
"Salutations, I'm the protector of Mantle," and blah blah
Hmm.
blah. You know.
And since Watts worked on the original Penny project, like
Mm-hmm.
there's a huge possibility that she may be hacked.
Yeah,
Or
yeah. I've put a few predictions on all of that out. Do you want to hear them?
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Okay, so I've had this video kind of on like a slow burn in the scripting, but I had a
Hmm.
video that was basically going to just talk about Volume 7 and love. And the first two episodes gave me the idea of it. And I was like, we're going to see many different forms of love, like romantic love, love for your city or nation, your
Hmm.
like love and friendship, and like
Hmm.
trusting in your bonds, trust love. And
Hmm.
I was like, oh, hey, if Penny gets hacked, obviously she's going to attack the team and all of that.
Yeah.
And I think RWBY is very much going to try to get it to be just them, one on one, and try
Hmm.
to like Penny, like, stop fighting.
Like
I don't want to
reminder of
hurt
who
you.
she is and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, try to get like Penny to like hold back, the fight. And I think
Hmm.
Penny may be able to deactivate herself, or eventually before doing the final blow to Ruby, stop
Hmm.
herself from it. And then when Pietro was like, "Oh yeah, I don't have enough ore to reactivate her," I'm like, "Okay, let's add a little spice onto this." She deactivates herself, and Pietro has to decide he's gonna save her, revive her for one last time, and it comes at his own death. And it's like,
And that's love. Yeah, that's parental love.
yeah, it's a parental
All
love. So
these
we had like
loves.
a friendship love,
Hmm.
and then turn into a parental love. And I was like, that's
Need to work on that thing.
yeah,
That sounds really interesting. Like it's a lot of representation for different types of love.
yeah. Because I was gonna say
Sure.
like, Robin versus Ironwood, they both have like their own love displaying in
Hmm.
different ways for like their people, you
Hmm.
know. And
Interesting.
yeah,
I like that.
and as the volume's been going, I'm like, man, I should have came out with the video sooner, because like
Ah,
it's like I think I'm onto something, but
I mean, get on that. Get on that.
yeah,
For
I've been
real.
working on 10-hour shifts for like 3 or 4 weeks straight, so
Uh,
it's been busy, but
how
yeah,
dare you let IRL get in the way? And let's not mention sleep. Sleep.
the
Ah.
Sundere, yeah. Yeah. Uh, Celtic mentioned this in a reaction, but Penny does seem like she'd make a perfect maiden.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
like she can live forever. She's like super good at fighting.
Hmm.
She could cut a ship in half with her laser. Like, and that's without
And
maiden
cake.
powers.
Cake, more importantly, okay? Perfectly sliced cake.
Mm-hmm.
That right there.
Yeah,
That makes her a true
she's
maiden.
perfect for parties for that reason. No one has a slice bigger than anyone else, therefore it's
Yeah, I mean,
perfect.
surprise parties. I mean, she'll scare the shit out of you when you.
Yeah, for a surprise party, you'll walk into a dark room and there's a glowing
Mhm.
penny, and then the lights turn on, and you're like, "Wow, I didn't see you there."
No, no, she'll pop from the sky and like slam into the floor. Surprise!
Yeah, yeah, uh, yeah. She'll
Gross.
say that, and then she'll immediately call an ambulance because you had a heart attack. Or wait,
Yes.
no, she could probably just revive you right there. She'd be like, shh, shh,
Yeah,
clear,
there you go.
boom. Yeah,
I'm also Mantle's doctor. I don't know.
yeah. She's like, I'll save you money. You don't need an ambulance. Yeah.
Aflac. Excuse me. Ooh.
Help,
Yeah.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Penny, boom, I got you, sir. Picks you up.
Oh my god. Oh, oh, I'm about to start. Oh, excuse me.
Sorry,
I kind of inhaled my own spit. Just
it happens.
imagining that. Anyway, let's see here.
Yeah, it really begs the question why he would choose winter instead to manipulate the audience, likely.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's not gonna happen.
yeah,
Winter's not gonna be the main. No,
I
there's no
think
way.
it's gonna go to Nora for sure. If
Yeah,
that,
I really think that's a grandma,
yeah,
especially her name being it's a
Freya,
Freya,
yeah,
which yeah.
they both have like a Nord origin, and I kind of wonder if they're gonna dive into Nora's backstory before or after that happens. Because I could imagine
Mhm.
it like Freya dying and then Nora gaining the maiden powers, and everyone being like, "Wait, why did it go to you?" And then it dives into the backstory for explanation.
Mm.
Or they could do it before. Like it works
I
either
see.
way, but
My hope is that if it is Nora's grandma, that she's been holding on to see her again or to find her again. Because like
mhm.
there's people that will hold on until they see someone,
Yeah.
until they're ready to go.
Mhm.
So like she's been holding on. She lost her daughter, and now her granddaughter is out there
Mhm.
or something like that. And then she lived all her life trying to find her, and she refuses to die. I know you can't refuse to die, but like somehow has the will to not kick it
Yeah.
because she wants to find her. And once she finds her, she feels that relief and just you
Let's
know.
go.
And then there you go. There's your power.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
That'd be
was
cool.
gonna say like, I do think people could like will themselves to last longer or to
Yeah.
like give themselves a boost a little bit. Obviously it
Yeah.
doesn't last forever or it doesn't always work, but
I mean, how many cases have you heard of like, especially like older people that like their spouse dies and then they just like they
Pass
don't
away
care
the
anymore
next
and they
day.
die right after. You know.
Yeah, it happens a lot. And
Hmm.
um, also, like, I have you seen Rooster Teeth animated adventures or watched the Rooster Teeth podcast?
I've seen some of the animated adventures
Okay, have you seen the Dr. Gavin one?
where he goes, "Don't have it" or something.
Yeah,
Just
yeah, he's
don't have
like,
cancer.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
whenever I feel like I'm being sick, I just go stop.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's with Freya. She feels death,
You're
and
not.
she's like, stop.
Stop.
Like,
Oh my god.
yeah,
That's...
just I need to talk to non such duck and be like, hey, can you just have like Freya feeling death and be like, stop.
Yeah, or like, Freya, Freya on that bed, with the two things in the back, the portal thingies, to make me and like the Grim Reaper, with like, you know, uh, Crescent Rose, his version of Crescent Rose, like looking over her, and she's got a big stop sign with her eyes closed, like, like right in his face, like.
Yeah. Noob artist is like her semblance is life.
Yes.
Yeah, or her name is from the goddess of death, so it's like maybe she could like control her own death to an extent. Um,
I just didn't know that was that. I didn't know. Freya, the way it's spelled, it just means cold. Like it's in Spanish, it means the female
oh,
version of cold, the feminine
yeah,
cold.
I was gonna say in like Sweden and like the Nord mythology, Freya was the name of the goddess of death.
Mm.
And Cybene or did I say that right? I said Cybene. The person in the chat, they're saying Freya would think it was safe to think of Nora before she dies, since she might think Nora's dead anyway. Also,
Mm.
the aura slash soul transfer machine was in the room with Freya,
Mm-hmm.
which makes me wonder why they just don't do that, you know?
Well, what we were saying is like that she's frail as it is, and it did show that with Pyrrha, it took a toll on Pyrrha. Like there was like she was in pain, and then I think they're just waiting because she's so old. Like they're just waiting it out instead of
Yeah.
putting her through that. Almost like a mercy. I don't know. Humane thing.
Yeah,
Just
I was gonna say, like, they're probably thinking, like, was humane, or, think of, this might be infringing on someone's human rights if we do this, and maybe that's a line we don't want to cross with this person in particular. Forget
what
all
if
mantle, though.
like they already talked to her about this is what we can do, and we need your power to protect the world. If somebody said that to me, and if I thought my granddaughter was dead, yes, take it. I have like a day to live. I can barely hold this teacup, so yeah,
Yeah,
take it.
yeah.
But I don't know. That's delicate to
Yeah.
ask. Hey, can I have your life? Cool.
Yeah. Don't you just normally walk up to people and ask if you can have their life? Like,
No, it's illegal.
hey, bro. Yeah. Like, Sundere doesn't just walk up to you and be like, I have your life now.
Baka.
Baka. I have your life now. Uh, yeah. Uh, Quay was saying, like, Freya was inspired by the Freya of Death, and she's dying. Life clearly loves its irony. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the beauty of a show, is you could create your own ironies within the life of the characters.
Or your Iron Woody. Ah. Okay.
I was
Oh
gonna
God.
say,
That was a boomer joke there.
I was gonna say that would bring up like a similar irony to like what Cal brought up last night on Twitter with if Marrow was the traitor instead, because like
Oh.
his name means something like amongst like trustworthy, so it'd be like an irony if the person named
Does it
trustworthy.
mean that? Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they did. They did. I thought they did that because of bone marrow, because
Yeah,
dog.
that's what I was thinking. But here, I'm gonna Google it right now just in
Mm-hmm.
case. But I
I
trust
mean, it could
Cal.
be both. Could
Yeah,
be both.
Marrow. Name meaning. That's what I'm googling.
Same spelling and everything.
It means companion, mate, or lover. Okay. And that's according to Ancestry.com. So, yeah.
Oh, you're looking to marrow? Like what? Like it's like Smash, like love, like mate. You want to mate?
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, okay. So here's like a question. Noob artist is talking about like a body switching semblance. What do you
Uh,
think? Would that work on a maiden, or could
I
that
mean,
be?
you have a machine for that though. Like
Yeah.
I know, yeah, it takes a toll on people, but like a Freaky Friday kind of thing.
Yeah. Freaky Friday. Maybe
I
maybe
don't
that
think
could
I've ever.
happen as like a defense mechanism for one of the relics.
Hmm. If anything, the closest thing we've seen was Austin go
Hmm.
into a different body.
Yeah. Yeah, I think yeah, like you said, Ozpin is probably the closest we get to a body switching semblance.
Hmm.
I think there are definitely rules and limitations to what semblances can be, and
Yeah, absolutely.
something as major as that, I think, definitely
Hmm.
would go against those rules.
And I love marrows. Like, stay. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Like
I
you're a puppy and you're telling people to stay. That's cool.
yeah, I really hope they dive into like the rules or like the requirements to do that because I think they have to be looking at him in order for it to work.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Because that happened with the Grim, and then that happened with the
Mm.
audience, and both times they were looking at him.
Yeah.
Because I know people were asking why didn't he just do that with Tyrion, and I'm like, well, if
Ah.
it was dark and like he couldn't necessarily see Tyrion, and Tyrion probably could see him.
And then there was the whole like faunas have, most faunas have perfect night vision.
Yeah,
Dogs are able to see better at night for sure.
yeah,
That's another, like, I wish, um, for as much as I love Ruby, I would love to have like an official, like, a couple of lists. I would like to know like the power scaling of Grim. 'Cause some Grim are like, oh my god, like it takes forever to kill them. And
yeah.
then we got these tigers in the beginning of this volume, and it was just like they
One
got bitch
hit.
slapped, and that was kind of it.
Yeah.
And then little tentacle monster there is that's some hentai power right there. So so then and then Nugala the Nuck,
Knuckle
and
V.
then
Mm-hmm.
and then Levi too. Like that wasn't that was really nothing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Silver Eyes and everything and
Mm-hmm.
that, but uh,
He
it was
was able to
underwhelming.
take quite a few cannon hits
Yeah,
first.
and it was underwhelming. And then there was the apathy. The apathy were the
Oof.
scariest. They're my favorite.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, they were still durable because they were still shooting at them,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, oh, ow, and then, but they weren't like chasing them. It was just like a mind thing. That's creepy AF.
Yeah, I wonder if the apathy, they're kind of like zombies. Like if you had to shoot them in the head necessarily to kill them. Like,
Well, I think they were getting shot all over. Well, like
yeah,
where they were down there,
yeah.
and
I'm
nothing
just
was
like
working.
throwing that out there. Like maybe
Yeah.
I don't know, but like I agree. Like there should be like a book about the Grim and be like, hey,
And
this is
then
like
about semblances with the rules and
mm-hmm,
um
about the faunuses and like who
yeah,
could see in the
and
dark
what they
versus
can
who
do.
doesn't.
An
Yeah.
official thing, because that gets frustrating, and I think that's where they shoot themselves in the foot, is what I believe, because
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of times they do forget certain things, and it's like, oh, but I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe it
Uh,
like I can't blame them if they just like honestly came out and said, "Hey, we didn't think dogs could see in the dark, and now that you guys have pointed it out, that's on
mhm.
us." But
Yeah, that's it is what it is. Just like that's cool,
mm-hmm,
but it's confusing when it's not addressed. Is what I mean. Like, no
mm-hmm,
problem if it was a mistake, or even if for just flat out thought it was cool, but
mm-hmm.
like it's confusing future. Um,
Yeah, yeah. um, yeah. I just wonder if like if Tyrion wasn't facing him and that's why he couldn't use it, or like he was too dazed, or too many people in the way. It'd be nice to have
mhm.
like some sort of clarification with his semblance.
Yeah, we didn't know where Mara was either.
Yeah.
We didn't
Well,
know.
I think we see him. He's like near the front of the stage where Ruby was.
Did
Um,
we see him right before the attack? I mean, we saw him talk to Robin, but did we see him like just exist like in the background
yeah.
of
So
where he was?
the thumbnail to my chapter 6 reaction actually. I'm covering Marrow. Like I kind
Oh,
of like shaped it so I'm covering him. Um, but yeah, right at the beginning of the attack, and you know how like Ruby is pressed against the stage, just kind of like
hmm.
freaking out. Marrow is like 3 feet away from her, further off screen.
Oh, oh, wow.
So it seems like both her and him were just like blindsided by it. It seemed.
Yeah, and it was. That's what I was like. I'm putting my money on too, because like Ruby super fast. You could have been like, oh shit, and you know, go
Yeah.
up there and start.
Well, she
Oh yeah,
saw
and
Tyrion before like the whole lights went off and stuff, and she
yeah,
still wasn't able to do anything. I think if anything, she had like the best heads up to do
mhm.
something.
And also, you know what? I take that back because he
Mhm.
was pretty covered, and there was doubt. You know, one
Yeah,
100% sure. And then the tail happened, and that's when the lights went off. I'm like, oh okay.
yeah, because she saw the tail. She's like,
Mhm.
Tyrion's here, and then lights went off, and
Yeah.
murder party happened,
Murder party, MILF murder party,
and
MILF Fear Massacre.
Tyrion's
Wait,
semblance is to tell who's a milf and murder them.
no wonder he wants to teach John the ways. No wonder he was in.
It's like you interest me. I could
Crack
tell
the
you're a
case.
milf magnet. Yeah. Oh my gosh, who just subscribed? Noob artist just subscribed. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, he's platypus in Discord, and
Oh.
he's in one of the videos I made with Dan. With the first time I ever did VR chat, which was pretty exciting. I acted like such a I was geeking out. I've never done anything like that. I was such a child when I was in there. Ugh,
Dude,
good times.
once I get a VR set, I do want to like try that out.
But it's just like without it. We played it without it. It was just like on the laptop. I mean,
Oh,
it's not
okay.
as effective, but you could just use the
Okay.
WAS. I don't know.
I could try that sometime then. That'll
Hmm.
be fun.
It's free. So I didn't know that either. I was like dying. I'm like, we gotta play more. It was a good time for real.
Yeah. So Quay is saying, I wonder why they didn't write that Watts can hack into Penny, making him a much more menacing character. Wish they can create um, a more intriguing conflict. Well, I think they're just like holding off on that. You know, like
Hmm.
first we frame the Penny,
Hmm.
then we hack the Penny and make her live up to the image that we framed her for.
That makes sense. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah, but
Yeah, we just gotta wait for more info.
yeah,
And for
which
now, we have to find out what happens at the party. What do you think?
yeah,
I think we're gonna see. Are you gonna see Mama
Mama
Mama Schnee
Schnee,
or?
dude, I'm hoping for Mama Schnee. I'm not gonna
Hmm.
hold it against the show if we don't get her, but
Hmm.
I think it's a good opportunity for like Weiss to break away from the party and find
Hmm.
her. You know,
I mean, she's been in that garden for a long time. Somebody should let her back in.
she has her own shed with a bed in there. Like,
It's a vineyard, like it's shed because it's
yeah, she's like, this is my
fine.
home now. We grow the grapes here. We smash the grapes. I drink the wine afterwards.
Yes.
Like,
I was saying like it would be awesome to like see her and she's like super drunk off her face. She's got like these like wine stained cheeks, like the Joker. Like, hey.
She's smashing the grapes with her feet, and then she like goes like that with
Or like
it.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah,
Hey, honey.
yeah. Hey,
Hey,
honey.
nice to see you. How was Beacon?
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Where are we? Okay, I think we're good for today.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
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 good.
going insane right now.
Yeah, we're like going off and saying she's
It's
out
a
in the
good time.
grapes. Yeah, she'll be like Weiss is like, Mother, stop with the grapes. And she's like, people like grapes, Weiss. Like,
See what you did there?
yeah.
That's awesome. We can't top that, David. We can't. That was awesome. That was great.
People like
That was
grapes,
great.
Weiss. Yeah.
That was really good, actually.
Oh, okay.
Good job.
Well, Out in the grapes, the new age reference.
That
Oh
was
man.
amazing. That was
Well,
amazing.
speaking of being out in the grapes, we need to hit that new episode, and
Ah, yes,
yeah.
yes.
So
I wish you luck with
yeah,
your
I
motion.
wish you
I
luck
wish
and
mine
thank
because
you.
we'll see what's going on. And yeah,
Indeed.
I don't even know what to say. There's so much to look forward to.
Yeah. I
Uh,
do you think there will be like some sort of dancing at this dinner?
Maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
it's pretty formal. It's pretty
Yeah.
formal. It has a stamp. Didn't have a thumb, but I think it's pretty fancy. You know.
Yeah, I imagine there's like some sort of traditions or way of things like first the dance, then the dinner, then there's like the
Yeah.
defense for our
And then
next
the
scene.
assassination. Gotcha.
Yeah, they're like, all right, guys, now's for the time for the assassination. Some guy just drops dead. All right, moving on.
Dessert time.
Yeah, yeah.
Who had the
Alrighty.
veggie platter?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, everyone, thank you for watching this episode of VYTALCast, and
It was
please
fun.
go
It was a good
subscribe
time.
to Dashie. She has
Hmm.
205 subscribers because I
Yeah.
was 205th. So go be the 206th and so on.
Actually, noob artist here was number 69, which he got lucky.
Hoo 16.
I know. That's lucky right there. Go play the lotto.
Yeah.
Yeah, David, you have no idea. For real. Let me just say, like, ugh, this is crazy. It's crazy for me to be here, like, to follow you for like years and everybody else for years, and then here I am, you know,
You're making your way on up.
shooting shit about RWBY and just enjoying some
Some good old memes.
I'm trying to. I'm like doing the fanning like I do.
Mhm.
I just get really emotional. I'm just always grateful for where I land, and I'm here in
Yeah.
VyTALcast. Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
you're welcome, and thank you for being on here.
yes.
Because I was always like, Dashie's been like a good face in the community. Like you seem to like know everyone almost. So I'm like, yeah, we should bring
Yeah, a
Dashie
lot of people do see me in another channel. It's like she's everywhere and she's not
on.
everywhere. What is that about?
What's up with
But
that
yeah,
person? Yeah. Well,
thank you so much for
yeah, you're
having me.
welcome.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
This cannot be the last time. That's that. No.
Oh no no
Mm-mm.
no! It's not the last
Uh,
time. No no, you'll
just saying.
you'll be a returning guest. And also like noob artist. Now that I think about it, they're 206 like 2006. Two, hold on, where's my sub count? Because they are a 69th. Because I was at hold on YouTube Studio. They were the
Nuh-uh.
2,269th subscriber of
Are you
this
kidding
channel.
me?
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
I'm not
What
kidding.
what is up? Why are you chasing the 69?
Yeah, no, like you brought up the 69. I'm like, wait a second, I was at a 68 before
Crazy.
the stream started. But yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll end it off with the 69ing and
Mhm.
and the
Hey, that's
great
another
stuff.
channel. Hey,
Yeah.
come check out Dashie Li.
Dashie Li and Portal 69. Yeah.
Oh, new ship. Both of you dance have a dude. I get shipped with like everybody. I just got a harem. I have to accept it.
Yeah, you got your own harem. Yeah. All right.
Okay, yes.
Well, bye guys.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.